tumultuous radio show. Alright. Hello, Wisdomers. I'm back. Hope you are well right now. Awesome. Well, welcome everyone. I just got up this morning, did my morning meditation just to start the day. Felt great. Have my coffee as well. And then I'll be here on Wisdom for you. Okay. Yeah, Australia in 2023 has been a very crazy place this year. Definitely the cost of living crisis that's happened, and the problem that we have had with the cost of living crisis is a world of definitely a lot of controversy as well. I think the more that we say dwell on bad stuff out there, then the worse that it's going to get. I believe that now is a time that we should be helping each other out as much as we can with the rise of cost of living pressures as well. And all the cancel culture, shadow banning that's been going on this year, especially with left-wing tech companies. I mean, to me, it's it's like too much social media out there just drives us insane at times, and I think it is true that too much dwelling on how many followers that we have, then the problem is you get nowhere. And just because I've said it before, just because you have, say, 1 million followers on Instagram, a lot of the so-called million followers are a lot like fake accounts, bots, and shit like that. And for quite a number of years, for me, I'll think Facebook and Instagram was the be all and end all. Clearly, Australian government during the pandemic was censoring people, censoring their posts, especially if they were not happy with the vaccines out there. I mean, this is going back 2 years ago at least. Coronavirus just seems to enjoy the Christmas holidays. I don't know. This thing just likes to come around Christmas, making the Christmas run for everyone. Yeah, yeah. How fun. Yeah, I can remember, like, for me, it's been say a bit of a wild year for myself, but all I can say for everyone out there is you did your best, you did what you could, you showed up, you kept on persistence, you kept patience, because patience is a virtue as well. And you did what you could, and that's how things should be. You can't be too harsh on yourself, because if we're too harsh on ourselves, then we get nowhere in the world. And I've been there myself, where I was too hard on myself, and the problem is when you're too hard on yourself, right? You start to you just start to become like a crazy animal as well. And going through that myself, where I was like dwelling on YouTube 24/7, it was like I was just, you know, obsessed with YouTube at one stage of my life. And the problem is, when I just became so obsessed with getting 1 million subscribers plaque, which is a realistic goal, and it is, if I can get a bachelor's degree in music, I can earn a YouTube plaque of 1 million or 100 million subscribers, and I can do it. And I tell myself I can. I just patience. You just got to have patience in this business. Patience is important, because the more patient we are, and not obsessing over when it's going to come, it will happen when it needs to happen. The universe has a plan for us all. Timing also too, there's some luck, but as long as you are producing the best quality content that you can, and not obsessing, like living at 24/7. I mean, I've been there, done that, and when you start to live things 24/7, 7 days a week, it can it can basically ruin your life. And you don't want to ruin your life by dwelling on things that are going to consume you emotionally. Because if you are at a point where all you are doing is obsessing over little things, then for me it's time for a break, and we all do need a break. Taking a break is something that we have got to have, and we've got to accept that we need a break at times, because a break to reset and recharge your mind, body, and soul is important. Basically, that's how it is, and the more that we can accept that we did the best that we could and be gentle on ourselves as content creators, the better you become, and you'll just find opportunities just manifest for you. And it's all about opening up your third eye intuition, looking for other opportunities to publish elsewhere, not relying on YouTube. So like I said, YouTube is not the be-all, end-all. Matter of fact, it frustrated me so much. But just know that you can achieve it, and I'm on this journey like everyone here, because this is what I do. This is where I belong, on this community here on Wisdom. Definitely believing in yourselves, guys. You just got to believe in yourself. Like, you've got to find that you can't let numbers and how many followers, make you happy. Followers aren't going to make you happy. Followers aren't your true friends, alright? A true friend is somebody that helps you, and this is where Facebook and Instagram have caused a mental health crisis, because they think that, they can, you've got, say, 1,000 friends on your Facebook page. Bullshit, they're not your true friends. A lot of these so-called 1,000 friends are fakes, scammers. For a time, I got addicted to Facebook quite a few years ago, because it was that dopamine hit. You see what these Mark Zuckerberg has done, this evil prick of Mark Zuckerberg, who just doesn't care, created this Facebook, stealing all your data and personal information and selling it. And the Australian government cracked down on that. And not only that, I've said it before, I've had friendships break up because of Facebook. Instagram, I prefer Instagram. But now he's come out with this stupid Threads, which is just, I don't care. And Bill Gates too, he can fuck off for all I care. What good is he? A lot of these big CEOs, these tech companies have done a lot of dirty things behind the scenes that you don't see. It would not surprise me if Bill Gates plagiarized Microsoft or stole it from someone else to claim it was his. Same as Mark Zuckerberg. You know what? They're the ones not sleeping at night because I am. And I'll tell you something about a guilty conscience. It's one of the worst things. It keeps you up. You just don't function like a normal human being. It's like Bill Gates. He's always going on about vaccines and all these vaccines, and I'm just fed up with these lefties. They think they can control everyone. They think they can rule the world like Microsoft, Apple products as well. That's why they stopped posting on X, because they don't support free speech. Disney Plus as well can fuck off. All the streaming services, Netflix can fuck off as well. Spotify can fuck off too, because again, they don't support free speech. If you support free speech, I'm with you in this journey. That's why I've gone to look for other alternatives instead of things like Clubhouse as well. I just get fed up. People talk shit on Clubhouse. Nothing's informative these days. So that's how it is. And this is your tech company that you have that want to rule over everyone. It's not just that. They want to censor the content. They only want to show their content. They want to control content creators. They want to take more money from content creators. And what? They've got too much money than they have. What more do they want? And this is why I get very angry. And they're the first to shadow ban creators who stand by free speech. And censoring people. So it just goes to show that they don't care. But that's my rant as well. So I can see we've got a guest waiting. Let's see what we've got to talk about today.
Hello, darling, and
Hello,
thank you for letting me be a part of this.
you're welcome. Where are you from?
Pretty soon, I'll be coming.
Wow.
I'm from South Carolina, but I'll be coming to
Mm-hmm.
Australia in January, hopefully, God willing, for
Cool.
my first time there. But I was gonna comment on what you said. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Bill Gates is trash. He did steal everything from Steve Jobs, and on top of that, you said something else that really resonated with me. You were talking about how Facebook destroys relationships.
Mm,
Honestly, social media destroys relationships.
mm,
Um, and has destroyed communication. Honestly, we used all this technology to make ourselves feel closer, and it has done nothing but drive us apart. Now, why do you think they called
mm,
it the wide web? Because it traps you.
mm. Exactly. Yeah, it has trapped us. TikTok as well.
Oh, well, TikTok's
Uh,
even worse because if you read their terms and conditions, as soon as you say, okay, yeah, I'm going to sign up for this, you give them permission to any computer or phone within a 30-mile radius. 30 miles now.
mm, I know, that's why I don't use it. Um, I looked into TikTok and yeah, I didn't like it at all.
No, absolutely not. And why do you think they call it TikTok? Because it wastes time and keeps you
Well, it's a,
distracted. They knew what they
it's a
were doing.
yeah, it's a Chinese company.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's owned by China, and that's what China does. Is they've now accessed everybody you walk by that has TikTok now has access to your phone by terms and
Mm,
conditions.
yeah.
And people don't read these things, and it's that simple just to read it, And
Mm,
it's a shame. And like
I
I'm like
know.
you, I watch so many people um lose their relationships, lose their jobs, even because people don't realize that these companies nowadays they're going through and looking at social media. You better believe it before they
Mm,
even consider hiring you.
mm, exactly.
And
But
so we are willingly
yeah.
putting out their information that they shouldn't have information to. And we think that we're just talking to our friends and our family and joking around, cutting up, cussing, doing whatever. But then
Mm,
all of a sudden, something that you said 15 years ago comes back, and now you got imaginary charges pressed against you. Huh.
mm, mm, mm,
And that's all this is going to be. This is a way to weaponize our every country's judicial system and say, well, you said this, this is now illegal, even though you said it then. It is what it is. And with these deep fakes and stuff, they can make it look like we've done anything.
mm. Yeah. Look, when Elon Musk purchased Twitter, and X is so much better now. He got rid of all the lefties who used to be there because Twitter was just boring. But X is so much better.
I want you to think about something, okay? You ever heard
Uh,
saying, beware the signs of the times?
mm-hmm.
Okay, what does the time say? What is the times table sign?
I don't know what
An
you mean.
X. It's an
Yeah.
X, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about Australia, but our keyboards no longer have that. We have a dot for the times.
Oh.
Okay. And then you look around and things become an X, this, and then they're removing it. And then you have the time, what's happening in Times Square. And I'm telling you, these things are not coincidences. These are for
Mm,
those that are looking for the clues. And it is right in front of our faces. And they think it's hilarious that they think we're so dumb that we don't notice. But here's the thing, we are very much aware. And we are sitting by and we're patiently waiting for the rest of it, all the people to notice that we will get up and do something about it.
mm.
I hope.
Well, you look at all these protests that's going on. We've just seen so much protesting in the last 3 years now. I
But I
just
think
get
it's a
fed up with it.
distraction, though, honestly.
Mm, mm,
And people talk about how men are obsessing over the Roman Empire, the Roman Empire. Do you know why? It's because one thing that's always, you can go back through history and notice that has been documented is before a civilization falls, they will, for one, have issues with gender and the gender identity, because you look at how they wore the eyeliners and the men were the actors for women in the plays and stuff. And then you think, what did the Roman Empire say? They say if we keep them entertained and their bellies full, they will not revolt. And that is exactly what they're doing to us. Keep them distracted, keep them happy, and they will not see it before it's too late. It's the frog leg effect, you see, because if you turn up the gas or the grease slowly on frog legs, they won't jump out of the pan.
mm. Yeah, I mean, go on to gender identity. I mean, Dr. Phil was on Fox News and they're talking about how a failed education system is teaching gender equality. Here in Australia, they're doing it to the kids as well, which is quite sad.
No, that's
But then,
exactly what they're doing here too, and that's all.
mm,
That's all part of their plan.
I mean, teachers aren't trained in psychology, and this is just confusing kids psychologically.
Well, if they keep us distracted and them confused, then they can move how they
Mm.
want.
And half the time, the kids don't pay attention to it because it's all garbage. So I don't know what's going to happen with the education system in the future. Um, Homeschooling has failed, of course. There needs to be a change in the curriculum.
Well, if there's going to be a change, it's going to have to get real bad before it gets better. And it's
Mm,
there, and people don't realize, like, oh man, like America's been invaded. most of the countries have, and it's the silent invasion, and people don't even realize it. And it was predicted, and it has happened. And if you just go back through history and look at history, you will see quite clearly exactly what is going on and what is going to be the outcome.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, economic times as well. I can talk about economic. It's inflation has hit Australia pretty hard as well this year, especially over the whole world has experienced a cost of living crisis.
Well,
Um,
that's also another thing. They're trying to make homelessness illegal, and they have succeeded in quite a few states. But one thing they did is they went and they didn't tell people it was time for their taxes and everything. They didn't send no letters, no notices. That way,
mm,
if you didn't pay them on time, automatically they were able to sell them to foreign entities and things like that. And
mm.
as they did that, they quickly made it where homelessness was a crime. So therefore, you had to either take this RFID chip in your hand or go to a FEMA camp.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I see it, the whole world's just gone to shit. Um, yeah, it's just banks want control over everyone. Um,
Well, the banks are closing down in America. It's they're doing everything they can to put us in the brick.
yeah, I mean, when you hear about talks of a cashless society, I say good luck with that. Um, I think that's stupid, to be honest.
It is, but it is easier to control people, and that's what they
Mm,
want. Just like China with their credit system, it's a
mm.
citizen credit system. Is if you obey us, you do as you're told, then you'll get special treatment. And like one of the ladies was talking about, yeah, I got a discount on my hotel. I was like, wow, that's some special treatment there. You know,
It
it's
almost
so
almost sounds like they're pushing communism, like
they
North Korea.
are, they are, and I'm telling you, this is all these things that are happening is exactly what happened when there was desperation and loss in Germany. And what happened then? One man with a voice rose up and
Mm-hmm.
signaled out one group of people, and guess what? History repeats itself, honey.
Mm. Yeah, no, it is. I do see the '90s coming back and history coming back now in the last 3 years.
Oh, I'm talking about the
Crazy.
Holocaust that are about to
Mm.
happen. Just wait.
Well, you got this Israel and Hamas war that's been going on, which is quite sad. Um,
But that's been
I
going on
won't.
for years.
Mm,
And
yeah,
people are just now talking about it. It's been going on for absolute years. That's another
yeah.
thing that is America is so evil and crooked for is because like people don't understand that it was purchased by the Rothschilds, the Gaza Strip was. And man, I ain't got no time in the world to tell you all the stuff that I know. But what I can tell you is if I don't know what religion you are or whatever, but I believe in Jesus Christ and I think he's the only way that's gonna fix anything. I truly do. But I do
Mm.
appreciate your voice and I thank you for letting me be on.
That's awesome. Come back on if you'd like to. It's always great to have a conversation on the Stephen Shields radio show. I'm all the way in Sydney, Australia, and podcasting here on Wisdom. It's amazing. This platform as well to just sit here, chill, and have a coffee and podcast as well. Um, no, but 2023 for me has just been a crazy year. It's like living George Orwell all over again. Um, try to talk vaccine mandates, this mandates control, China's control. If they're trying to push communism, I mean, I'll tell you about the streaming services. Like, this episode of The Simpsons gets taken down from Disney Plus because it's it's referencing China, and you can't say that. This goes to show that the control that streaming services have, and they want to push communism agendas on us. This is why I stopped subscribing to Disney Plus and Netflix, Spotify. They can fuck off for all I care. Clubhouse as well can fuck off. Um, No, but you just get fed up with, banks out there just not doing their jobs. The Commonwealth Bank in Australia is not doing their job, and I'm really fed up with banks just ripping people off. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm starting to get fed up with it, and I hope the Australian government, ACMA, can tell them to stop. I know ACMA cracked down on Woolworths and Coles for price gouging over Christmas because when inflation hit this year, it was about 5%. Things were just price. Your food and beverages was just price gouged, especially petrol as well. I mean, price gouging that's illegal. Did you know that price gouging is illegal, and they were doing that with the rapid antigen tests? Morning cafe and wisdom. No, but you just can't be doing that. It's un-Australian to be price gouging customers. That's just not cool for anyone to experience price gouging as well. But like I said, it's a time where we've just got to just stand up for our rights and say enough's enough. You know, again, the homelessness crisis, if it keeps going like this, well, Sydney's going to end up like San Francisco and LA and Los Angeles, which I've been to Los Angeles, and it was just a horrible place. Like, homelessness everywhere because of the high rent and other things. But if it keeps going like this, then Australia's going to have a homelessness problem, and, that's not very nice. For someone to be evicted out of their home because the landlord wants triple of the market value, which is illegal, or they just want, to evict tenants last minute, which is going on, and some will try, that's illegal. Or they put the rent up for no reason because they want more money, and they say, oh, because of the interest rates, blah, 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 which is illegal. So, I mean, for all tenants who are listening, just stand up for your rights out there and take legal action on these evil landlords who think they can take advantage of you. And don't let them do that. But this is what's happened. I've noticed now it's just a lot of greed out there in the world. Too many dickheads want your money. That's all they care about is your money. No one wants to help each other anymore. There's no community. It's just, what the hell's going on? And look, I do look at things with a positive aspect. Like, I believe things will get better eventually. We just have to get rid of Anthony Albanese and Joe Biden. Get rid of them. Remember, the left voted these two politicians in. So this is what you are going to get with Joe Biden. He just sits on his backside and doesn't care and lets a bunch of illegal immigrants storm in to the United States. Here too in Australia, there's illegal immigrants just coming into the country illegally, getting free benefits, welfare, and yet he doesn't care. Albo is always on a private jet overseas talking climate change. Made promises, especially here too in Australia, promised to say, oh, it's going to be cheaper to see the doctor, but yeah, my doctor is not, well, he's pretty much split billing you. And there's a lot of doctors here in New South Wales that will not bulk bill anymore. Now, you ask Anthony Albanese why. You said it'd be cheaper to go to the doctor. What's happened? Again, this is what our government is. This is Joe Biden's America, the Democrats, the same bullshit and the same soap opera they play, trying to sue Donald Trump and his son, get Hunter Biden going out with prostitutes and, illegal things on the laptop. And yet, when the Democrats are guilty, they try to cover it up, and then they try to file all these lawsuits against Donald Trump to use scare tactics that just do not work. And you know what? The Democrats are going to get in trouble for it, and if they want to play all the games, let them. Because it's going to get them nowhere. They're wasting the judicial system's time. They're wasting everyone's time. I am someone who stands by the First Amendment right to own a firearm, although the Australian firearm laws here are very complicated. But I'm a believer in owning a gun. I just don't like when the left say, "Oh, we want a gun control this and blah 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 blah." I remember quite a few years ago, there was a lot of TED talks about how you shouldn't own a firearm, and but that's what I am. I'm a Republican supporter. I'm a liberal voter here, and I am glad to support the First Amendment right to own firearms. But each to their own. Everyone can have their own political views, and that's fine. Whether you're the left, right, independent, libertarian, but this is what the education system is. It's teaching gender equality to our kids, and half the time they do not even care. Now, I've probably said it before, like when kids going through puberty, they might think that they're a girl, but then sooner or later they find out, no, I'm a man. And that's okay. Everyone can have their choice when they're an adult. I've got no issue with people being transgender. It's your choice. You do what you want. But when they want to start giving hormonal blockers to teenagers because, when you're going through that time of your life, you're confused, that is when I have an issue. Especially kids as well. And, I don't know how this all started, but something needs to change. Yeah. It's like Kathleen Folbig, who has apparently had all her charges cleared, which is a miracle. And it just goes to show that such an innocent and, kind woman spent 20 years in jail in Australia for crimes she did not commit. Her 4 children have died. She's lost 4 children. She's had a divorce. 20 years in jail with taxpayers' money that have locked her up for nothing. She suffered abuse. Eventually, they found out she was innocent. But she needs to be compensated. And shame on the justice system, because these lefties in the justice system who think they know it all and they think they know everything mucked it up. So how come over a diary entry, Kathleen Folbig, and there's other people too, being innocently convicted of crimes they did not commit, are locked away in jail? Now, she's lost 20 years of her life. That's 20 years she's lost for nothing. I hope she gets compensated. She does a rebuild. I hope she can, travel the world and start fresh. And then shame on the justice system for that. This is our justice system in Australia. Whenever you get a bunch of lefties in there who think they know everything, these lefty professors who bureaucratic views, they think they know everything, and um, you tell me that they only want to put fear and intimidation into you and scare you with scare tactics. That's all it is. It's a game for the bureaucrats. It's a game for the Democrats. They feed off that. And don't take their shit, alright? Stand up for yourself, and they're the ones getting in the trouble, not you. It's all a game. It's all scare tactics. Politics as well. you know. But they're the first to chuck a tantrum when when they've been proven wrong, and you've backed it up with evidence. Um, Look, I know I'm probably ranting, but this is what's been going on in Australia. I hope 2024 is going to be a better year economically. I hope Donald Trump is elected again. I hope Donald Trump becomes president again in 2024. I hope we can make America great again. I'm sick and tired of people out there saying you're a racist this because you don't support me and blah blah blah. I hope the education system can be proven. If you want to get education, you know what you do? You pick up a book, you read it, or you listen to an audio book. Read something inspiring, listen to something inspiring to uh, have a high vibration, because if you have a high vibration, that's what keeps you going, is that high vibration, okay? And keeping your spirits and your energy up, because your energy is important. The type of energy that you put out to the universe comes back. Again, like attracts like. I do believe in miracles, and miracles do happen. Um, but we've had hot weather lately, and they're predicting 37 degrees today. It's been hot, but I guess I've just had to learn that I have had to accept the weather for what it is. I mean, I've said it before. I do respect Mother Nature. I um, I treat Mother Nature with respect, because that's something we should respect. And it's like in North Queensland, you got all these floods going on, bushfires, natural disasters, but the left keeps saying that it's climate change that's doing it. So I don't know. I don't know, and I'm fed up with it. Alright, the weather right now is 23.7 degrees Celsius, feels like 26.9. It's going to be top of 37 degrees, low of 17 degrees tonight. Finally, a cool night. Wind at 6 kilometres an hour wind, 6 kilometres an hour gust, 86% humidity, 0 millimetres of rain since 9 a.m. 75% high chance of at least 1 millimetre, 50% medium chance of at least 4 millimetres, 25% low chance of at least 10 millimetres of rain. Partly cloudy, high chance of showers, most likely during the afternoon and evening. Chance of a thunderstorm during this afternoon and evening, possibly severe. Winds north to northwesterly 15 to 25 kilometres an hour, tending north to northeasterly in the late afternoon, then shifting southerly 25 to 35 kilometres an hour in the late evening. High fire danger rating 5:42 a.m. sunrise, 8:07 p.m. sunset, waxing crescent moon phase. First quarter, tomorrow is the next moon phase. 12 extreme max UV index. 8:40 a.m. to 5 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow, sunny with showers, low of 17 degrees Celsius, top of 21 degrees Celsius, 3 to 20 millimetres of rain. Thursday, sunny with showers, a low of 16 degrees Celsius, top of 24 degrees Celsius, 0 to 3 millimetres of rain. Friday, cloudy, low of 16 degrees Celsius, top of 27 degrees Celsius, 0 to 1 millimetres of rain. Saturday, sunny, partly cloudy, low of 17 degrees Celsius, top of 29 degrees Celsius, 0 to 1 millimeters of rain. Sunday, sunny, partly with showers, low of 17 degrees Celsius, top of 30 degrees Celsius, 0 to 7 millimeters of rain. Monday, sunny with showers, low of 17 degrees Celsius, top of 27 degrees Celsius, 0 to 4 millimeters of rain predicted. So that's, hopefully we get some rain over Christmas. Over the Christmas break as well. Yeah, I hope so too, because we definitely need rain. The more rain we get, the better it is. But what does Christmas mean to you? What is Christmas to us? Does Christmas mean that we, you know, basically get greedy with gifts, or do we give back to our community? I know for me that Christmas is a time for relaxation, for peace. I just want peace over Christmas. I want to keep my vibration and energy high over the Christmas holidays, and that's what Christmas is about. It's just about giving back to the community as well, and having community, because we do. I feel that we miss community. Community is so much more valuable than any other material items out there as well. And so that's what we've got to do. We've got to keep our vibrations high and find that, community is so valuable and so precious. So valuable and so precious. You know that. Look, that's all from me today, guys. I always love coming here on the Stephen Shields radio show. I welcome any guests who'd like to come and say hi, even if you want to say a quick hello or contribute to today's topic before I end the podcast. My morning coffee and wisdom show. But please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show. Follow me on social media. It really helps. Share any of your favourite episodes on your social media. Tell friends and family. That way the show can grow more. I wish everyone a good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Bye for now.